fuck your productivity is the meta in 2025. I've spent 1,000 hours researching our lovely platform to find out that every successful entrepreneur actually follows this new way of being productive. And they make fuck ton of money while you struggle to be consistent. Work less. A lot less than you think. You don't notice, but 80% of your accomplished work is bullshit. You literally look back at your 6-hour workday and 4 hours you were just bullshitting. 4 or 5 hours of that time are wasted. You literally burn your time while thinking you're top G for scrolling websites for 5 hours. Like, being productive is not about hours anymore. It was never about hours, actually. Do you know actual statistics of 9-to-5 workers? How actually productive they are? From 8-hour workday, they do 3 to 4 fucking hours. In the best case scenario, usually it's like 2 hours of productive work. Do you want to be the same idiot who just burns 6 hours of his time? You work on yourself, bro. It's about efficiency. No one's gonna pet you and tell you that you're a good dog. Such a hardworking guy that you burned 6 hours today. It's about doing the essentials. Actual productivity is about doing what you actually just need. It's about filtrating that bullshit. Why it matters? Literally 80% of what you're doing is bullshit. You have to filtrate it. What's actually gonna move your business forward? You have to save time and energy. That's why we're working less. Maximum 4 hours a day. 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at noon. Like nothing else. Remove those scope hours and just start actually doing the work. I bet you've never had a single day when you actually worked. Because I'm explaining to you a new way. Hamza, Denko, Jack Hopkins, Jack Denmo, all of those dudes, they follow the same fucking script. They work less. They work less than you do. Everyone work hard. But what did hard work means? It means they have a 2-hour fucking block when they completely K themselves to a complete exhaustion. They do deep work. Deep and shallow work, let me explain. What you usually think is work is that valuable task nowhere near to an actual progress, nowhere near to results. That's why you're not progressing, right? We have to find a logical reason why you're still stuck at where you are. You should not just work less, but again, make more than your actual competition. What your competition does. Work 8 hours a day. How are you gonna overcome them if you work 2 hours a day? That's the fucking trick. Deep work. Do you know the discrepancy? How much do you get in and how much you get out? If you get in those 2 valuable hours, you will get 10 times more leverage. You know, it's the ability to do some simple step that will actually get you 5 times or 10 times more in return. And why deep work matters? It's the right task. It's the way of working. If you put energy in the right task, in the right direction, it's leverage, it's faster results. Deep work is that hard, demanding task that cannot be delegated or replicated. It's that essential I've talked about. What's that one task? Double down on it. That one task you know is really hard, you've always postponed. That's deep task. So once and for all, you have to stop coping and just do that. Eliminate what you've been holding back, because that holding back is your constraint. That keeps you away from thousands of views, from getting your first client. Let's get to actionable steps. Only have 2 blocks per day. Deep work in the morning, shallow in the evening. Shallow work is basically everything besides that deep task. Things that can be delegated, things that can be automated. They're not hard, they're not creative. They're there to not let your ship sink. You know how Albert Einstein worked, how Carl Jung worked. They're basically a phenomenon that needs to be studied. They could lock themselves up in a cabin in the woods for 2 months, for months and months, and they would just work on that one paper, on that one study. They'll fundamentally change whole world basically, and they wouldn't achieve that by waking up, eating that cereal, sugary breakfast, then messaging that one girl, coming up, scroll for some websites, go to uni, burn your time right there, come back home, go to the gym, cope and not get to the failure, come back home and watch movies all the fucking day. From this time on, you can't cope. You know about that one task. The next thing will help you a lot. Now, we're coming to the concept that will actually change your thinking about productivity. You learn to work smart now. Now we're getting to an advanced shit. Use 80-20 rule. 80% of your energy onto deep work, 20% on shallow work. And where did you get that energy from? Brain points. We all have some number of brain points allocated throughout the day. Another thing, when you're actually learning and experiencing new things, your brain pool increases. So are your brain points. Now we're just degenerates. We don't have that much, let's be honest. So let's imagine we have 100. Albert Einstein had 500. Let's put away that thing. You wake up with 100. You look at your phone. You just look at it. You don't open it. Pop-up notifications. You're done. You're done from that point. Minus 20. You see a DM from a girl. You're fucked. Now half of your thoughts are about those notifications. You go take a shit. You're sitting down. Open your laptop. And you decide to watch some video first. Minus 30. 30, bro. You decide to talk to your family. You went on a little argument. Minus 40. Now you're sitting down to actually do your work. And what do you have left? 40 or 30 brain points. Minimum requirement to do your work is 50. Even though 50 is the minimum amount, you need to have a full brain pool. Do you know that feeling, right? When you come up to do some task and it's actually that hard, when you just can't pull yourself to do it. You know, your brain is exhausted. It basically doesn't have the capacity to do the task. That's what I'm talking about. That's when you actually run out of brain points. When you come after gym in the evening and you basically can't do it, you should spend 0 brain points till 10 or 11 a.m. 0. Just do the task. And when you've done your task, now we're talking. Now you can fuck around and do whatever you want. Because now we're inverting that 80-20 rule. 20% of actual work, 80% of meaningful rest and learning. You worked in the morning. You've done your meaningful task. Now you just have to recharge. You have to learn. You have to think about your work. You have to get your ideas. Because why it matters? Meaningful life is never about that one thing. Remember, fuck your productivity. You have to recharge to make meaningful progress next day. You know, why are you doing this? Why are you gathering ideas? Why are you learning? To wake up next day and apply that to your work. That's when it gets powerful. Essentialism and minimum viable life. You don't realize how much holes you have in your day. How much hours you basically waste. We've saved energy now. You know about brain points. Now you have to save time. Time is the most valuable asset you have. 90% of your day must consist of things you've decided to do, not others. Your life should be planned by you. But what do we see? You do your thing for 10% of the day. Everyone controls your day, except you. That's what I call purposeless life. When you basically follow everyone's dreams but not yours. Change that. Pursue things that are only meaningful, that are moving towards your goal. And don't spend your energy, don't spread your attention onto other things. You need to cut out bullshit. Do you know about minimum viable product in business? When you're just starting out in your business journey, you don't know nothing about making a good product. So you just come up with the first prototype. Just put it out on the market and someone will buy it, and then you will improve by feedback. But the main thing is to just start. Now, I inverted that concept. Minimum viable life. That product is the rest of your life. You have your business, you have your physique. What things do you have besides that? Chores, courses, school, studying, like relationships, all of those things. Put no effort into them. Don't even think about them. Don't even bother making them. You have limited energy, remember that. And when you're committing to that thing, you're voluntarily taking points from the main thing to basically not be able to achieve your goal. Holy fuck. If you want results, then use time in your favor. Use energy in your favor. Just don't bother about things that don't matter. Don't study for A's. Study for C's. Just get the bare minimum. Study 20 minutes a day. Instead of studying 2 hours a day and getting B's, study for 20 minutes and get C's. Stop pleasing others. Stop giving them your time. Stop giving them your opportunities. Every time you say yes to someone, you say no to your goals. That's a cliche phrase, but you have to put it on another level. Click on the link below if you want me to double your productivity in the next 21 days. Bye.